Hey friends. So I wanted to hop on here today and talk about something I haven't talked about before, at least on my channel and on my platform, and that is dogs. I have a dog and he's my child, literally. I love him so much. I call him my soul pup because he actually feels super connected to my soul. I feel like I've known him in hundreds of lifetimes before this one. And when he came to me, I felt like we were reuniting. I didn't feel like a new um, dynamic or relationship was being formed. And when he came to me, one of the things that he really struggled with, and I got him at 8 weeks old from a private rescue. So he was never in a shelter or anything like that, right? And so he had no reason from what I could see to have such terrible anxiety, especially separation anxiety. And um, he does, obviously, if I'm bringing it up, he has some pretty terrible anxiety and he really doesn't like to be apart from me. And when I checked with the rescue, I mean, they mentioned that it could be breed specific. Of course, he's part Chihuahua. You know, Chihuahuas have a lot of separation anxiety. And so we could say, hey, maybe it's just part of his breed, you know, something that experts throughout the years have associated with a certain type of breed, just depending on what is reported to them, right? But being that I'm a spiritual teacher and I look at things from a spiritual perspective, I was digging around and meditating on what it could possibly be other than a breed specific issue, because I have done all of the things that people say to do to help a dog's anxiety. I've put my dog in daycare. It made his anxiety 1,000 times worse. In fact, the daycare actually told me, just don't bring him back because this doesn't seem to be helping him. When they initially were like, just keep bringing him, he'll get used to it. Not my dog. Hates it. Doesn't want to be in daycare, doesn't want to be around other dogs. He's friendly with dogs. He's not aggressive, but he's bothered by things like that. He doesn't want to be away from me for the most part, right? And there are other things, like if there's a friend here that's going to walk him for me, maybe I'm busy with work or I'm busy doing something and I say, hey, can you walk Jax for me? And it's someone he knows and someone he loves. He wants me to go. He doesn't want to be walked by somebody else. I actually have to be away from the house for him to go on a walk with somebody else. And he'll go willingly at that time, but only if I'm not here. So there's things like that that I started to pay attention to. And quite frankly, I didn't really know where it came from, and I haven't looked at his Akashic Records. I suppose I could. I already know that he and I shared a lifetime in Atlantis, and that's a whole other story. And that's why he came back to me in this lifetime to heal some of this Atlantis trauma that I have with him. But when I was walking him the other day, I was thinking about this again. Where are these abandonment issues coming from? Why does he struggle with this so much? And it hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. He doesn't have the abandonment issues. I do. He doesn't want to be away from me for me, not for him. This is not for him. He doesn't have social anxiety on his end. I have social anxiety, diagnosed social anxiety. I'm the one that doesn't like being around groups. I am the one that has struggled with abandonment throughout my entire life, emotional abandonment. I'm the one. I've always known that dogs come to us as healers and as teachers. I've always known that. I didn't realize until the other day that what he is struggling with, from my view, he's struggling with it. I'm thinking I need to help him. I'm putting the focus on him instead of doing what I advise all my students to do, all my clients to do, which is instead look with him. It never occurred to me to do that with my dog, right? It's only something I do with other people. It just hit me. the moment I resolve this within myself, which is, I'm always working on healing, right? But the moment I resolve this within myself, my feelings of emotional abandonment, my social anxiety, my not really wanting to be around groups of people and things like that for various reasons, he's going to relax down, because right now he knows that I'm a comfort for him, right? That's what I'm thinking. I am a comfort for him. But what he actually is going through is, and I don't know if this is literally what he's thinking, but the way I'm perceiving it with my energy is that he's thinking, I need to be with her because I'm her comfort. And he's not a registered service dog or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, he really knows. He really knows when I need him. He could be in another room, or he could even be outside. If he picks up on a nuance, a shift, a change in my energy, he comes running in here and just stares at me. And if he sees that I'm upset or something, he just jumps on my lap. He sits right in front of my chest, right in front of my heart chakra. And he does it every time. So I'm sharing this because, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to come on here and share it. But also, I feel like I probably attract a lot of people that have animals, or dogs, or cats, because I just love animals. And so I'm hoping to share this, that it might give you some insight into your own healing by observing your pet's behavior. And again, I only discovered this the other day, and it's funny, I just started kind of working on it. I'm always working on abandonment stuff, and I've gotten so much better over the years, because now that's kind of the focus with my work. But I've gotten so much better with that, and just being more independent and really just self-advocating for myself, and so much has improved. And of course, I didn't realize it at the time, but his anxiety got so much better. He doesn't feel like he needs to watch out for me as much. Like, I was able to take him off CBD oil because his anxiety was so bad. And it was funny because when I ordered the CBD oil, I got some for him and I got some for me from the same place. I got the dog one and I got the one for me from the exact same place. And as I was able to sort of self-soothe, this was about 6-8 months ago that we stopped using this, he was able to come off of it too. So I don't know, I just didn't put it together until the other day, but I wanted to be sure to sort of memorialize this insight in a video and just share with you all that pay attention to your pets, pay attention, because they are communicating to you. They can't communicate verbally. Oh, I wish they could. Man, I wish I was here when they're able to communicate with us someday, if they are able to someday. I would love to be present for that. I would love to sit down and have a conversation with my dog, you know, but right now we have to communicate with them through feelings, the emotions that are coming up. They also communicate through more verbal cues, physical cues. I mean, like, he'll blink when I ask him a certain question. He will blink really hard, and not just like a regular blink, like he will legitimately blink like that. And that to me is yes. And he does other things that tell me no. He's telling me no. Or he won't answer at all, which means it's like neither yes or no. He won't blink. He won't do anything with his tongue. He just won't do anything. And of course, their tail, you know, for dogs. And so, and cats, actually. So those are whole other videos I could make about this, because I actually do communicate with my dog through like physical cues, because I can read his cues. So, and he actually taught me this, believe it or not. I didn't know how to communicate with animals. He taught me what he was saying by responding to me with physical cues in certain ways, and he taught me what he was saying. It's amazing. Like, there's a whole world here that we don't know about. Our animals are actually talking to us, and most of us don't even have a clue what they're saying. So, and I was there a few months ago myself, but now I get it. You know, I don't know it all, but I know a lot more than I did a few months ago about how animals are communicating with us. So I wanted to come on and share this about the abandonment energy, because like everything we do in spirituality, it's all coming back to ourselves, right? Like, we have to just bring it back in. And I didn't even realize until the other day that it was the message was coming through my dog as well. So again, the universe will use many different ways to reach out to us, to make sure that we heal, to make sure that we know the messages that are coming through. They're going to use whatever they can to get those messages to us. And one of those ways is through animals. And for those of you that are a soul tribe, have taken my soul tribes quiz, which we will put in the description box below. It's a totally free quiz. But there is a soul tribe that is elementals. And although that is not animals, it is nature. It's not specifically dogs or cats or other animals, right? But they're one part of this tribe. And so if you take that quiz and you find that you are an elemental, it's a really cool avenue to explore if you've ever thought of doing something with animals, because elementals are of nature, right? So we're talking the fairy spirits, the spirits in the trees, of course, the air. When you think of an element, that's what's in an elemental, but it's also nature. So things of the earth, and that includes animals. So it's something interesting to pay attention to depending on what soul tribe comes up. So anyway, I just wanted to share this, and I know it's like off topic of what I usually talk about, but I thought it was important to share because it really isn't that off topic. It is, yes, about dogs, but it's about how my dog alerted me to the fact that he wants to be close to me for me, not for him. It's not for his anxiety. He doesn't have anxiety. He's picking up on my vibe. So with that said, let me know if you guys want me to make a video on, leave a comment and let me know, otherwise I won't know. Let me know if you want me to make a video on how to protect your pet's energy. There are ways to do that so that they don't pick up on your vibe all the time, because if you're not consistently clearing your pet's energy, your pet will get sick because they can't clear their own energy. We have to actually do that for them. We get sick if our energy isn't cleared. And they are like these little open empaths. They're these sponges that are just absorbing everything from the world and what their owner is going through and everything. Like, I'll give you an example. My bed is on the wall of a outlet. And I noticed my dog was like, he sleeps in my bed, you know, and I noticed he was acting weird, like for a few nights in a row, and I wasn't sleeping well either. And I actually pulled my bed away from the outlet, and he and I both zonked out. So just like I picked up on, hey, I'm sensitive to some energy that's going on here, he was just as sensitive to it. Or he could have been picking up on me being sensitive to it. I don't really know. So there are things like that. You have to know how to clear your animal's energy. It doesn't matter what kind of animal. It could be a guinea pig. They're still picking up on energy. They are living beings. They're in your home. They're picking up on your vibes. So if you guys want to know how to do that, let me know. I'll have to make a separate video about it, which I'm happy to do. But comment and let me know so that we take care of that for you. Okay? So sending you all my love. If you want to hear more stuff like this, you know, reach out and let me know. I would love to make some more videos, and I have more coming too. And if you haven't tried that Soul Tribe survey or quiz, check it out below. You'll love it. Okay, talk to you soon.